come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. It's Jay Williams.
Look at you, giving my hometown some love. Respect to the Queen City. It's going to be a big-time game tonight. Let's see who's ready to play on the floor.
You are a king in those parts. You never forget where it all began. And we're ready to start this one at midcourt. The opening tip's won by the Utah Jazz. Alex Len able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
He gets it.
Contact on the drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Utah's got it. Conley with a shot, comes up empty.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Down 4. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. A little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Mike Conley has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Parker into the front court. Leads 3.
In the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Doesn't get the bounce. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Here comes the screen. Bojan Bogdanovic against the Ukrainian Len. Conley. His first effort off the mark. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Rudy Gobert sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
John Collins at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. 71% for his career. The free throw is good. Finishing off the 3-point play, the lead grows to 12. Jazz will take a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
We couldn't have done it without your support. If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
on. Collins swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. It's Jazz ball. Probing the defense. Count the basket inside.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Joe Ingles. Now a steal by Atlanta.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
To Allen Crabbe.
Got him. Be up, baby. Be up.
And count the basket.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Conley into the front court. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. And count the basket inside.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming. But it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To Joe Ingles. Driving right to the basket. From the outside, no good. And the finish at the rim.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a 3-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Cashes in for 2.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Utah ball. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. And he finishes at the rim.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Second effort. Oh, and a putback. First quarter's complete. The Hawks with a nice advantage. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Everyone gets free pizza.
Lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Damian Jones tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Can't miss though.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
Well, let's go. Double.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot,
Ooh,
buddy.
cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
It goes down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Conley. Joe Ingles. Knocked loose. Conley. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter.
During the game. Thank you for your cooperation.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Atlanta.
To Conley. Wide open look, won't go. To Trae Young.
I got your help. Good. I'm letting you get up. Hands up. You got it.
And a nice finish at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Knocked loose. And they retain the possession. Parker with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Conley. Short jumper off the mark. Hawks with the basketball. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
John Collins trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And he can't convert the free throw. Mitchell with the basketball. His guys down big. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Mitchell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Alex Len. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Jazz will take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here come some substitutions.
Number 5, Jabari Parker.
Mitchell cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Joe Ingles cruises inside for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Tough shot. He hits.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Gets to the basket and scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Mitchell with the basketball. He'll run the offense.
Screen come.
Joe Ingles to Gobert. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Allen Crabbe. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Knocked loose. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Hawks were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks. The Jazz have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Utah Jazz.
Game track. Defense.
The Atlanta Hawks are exhibiting some great defense. They're refusing to let shooters get comfortable and showing great anticipation in the passing lanes.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Here's Atlanta. All by himself, creates his own shot there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Defense! Defense, let's go!
Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
To Parker. Count it.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
The drive, right to the basket. Hawks have the rebound. Trae Young. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
It's Atlanta ball. To Trae Young.
Double team, double team, double team.
And the basket good at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Alex Len sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The assist from number 11.
Alex Len snatching it out of the air. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Trae Young. Tough make through traffic.
Usually rookies allow themselves to get sped up because they're so hyped to play against the greats. But you got a different speed to your game. It's called poise.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Mike Conley at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Missed it at the line. From long range. Well defended.
Good boy. He working fast.
To Conley.
My ball.
Mitchell.
Give me that.
Rebounds taken in by Atlanta.
Rotate.
Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Conley into the front court. Down a bundle. Alex Len rejects it. Ooh, 5 now. That pass stolen by the Hawks. End score, strong take.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
To Conley. Rebound taken by the Hawks. Count the bucket for 2.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Utah with the possession. Conley. And counted at the rim.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Stepping in for the Hawks, number 12, Evan Turner.
Calls out a...
Substitutions, Atlanta. Serving in for Utah, number 45, Donovan Mitchell.
Has a chance.
Let's go get that boy.
Shot for Udo. No good. Runner's good there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Joe Ingles. John Collins pins it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Davis. Oh, nice find for the basket.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Got it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Mitchell, guarded by Damian Jones. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Joe Ingles. To Conley. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Mike Conley, at his size, gets it away quickly and knocks it down from beyond the arc.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Conley for 3. Rebound comes to Atlanta. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Mitchell. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To the rim. Lays it up and in. The Hawks are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks were simply amazing in this contest. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks. The Jazz did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.